What if I told you that happiness has nothing to do with money? What if everything you are chasing right now, success, wealth, comfort, is not what will truly make you happy? Today's story is about an old woman, a pot of gold, and a lesson so powerful that it can change the way you see your life forever. So listen carefully, because by the end of this story, you may realize that you are already richer than you think. In a quiet, peaceful village surrounded by green fields and tall trees, there lived an old woman named Mary. Mary lived alone in a small, simple house. She did not have much money. She did not own expensive things, but Mary had something far more valuable. She had a kind heart. Mary was known throughout the village for her kindness. Whenever someone needed help, Mary was there. She listened to people's worries, gave gentle advice, and shared warm smiles. Even though she lived alone, Mary was never lonely. The villagers loved her deeply. They often visited her, bringing food, firewood, and small gifts. Because of them, Mary never went hungry, and her home was always warm. One chilly autumn morning, Mary decided to go into the forest to collect some firewood for her fireplace. The forest was calm and peaceful. Leaves gently fell from the trees, and the air felt fresh and quiet as Mary walked deeper into the forest. Something unusual caught her eye. Partially buried in the ground was a large, old pot. Curious, Mary brushed the dirt away and slowly opened it. What she saw made her freeze. The pot was filled with shining gold coins. Mary's eyes widened in astonishment. Her heart began to race. She imagined a new life, a big, beautiful house, a warm fireplace, an elegant chair where she could rest peacefully. For the first time, Mary thought about a life of luxury. But there was one problem. The pot was far too heavy for her to carry. Mary didn't give up. Using her resourcefulness, she made a makeshift slide from wooden planks. She tied a strong cloth around the pot and slowly began pulling it toward her home. The journey was difficult. The pot scraped along the ground, and Mary had to stop often to catch her breath. During one of these pauses, Mary looked inside the pot again. Something was wrong. The gold coins were no longer gold. They had turned into silver. Mary felt a sudden pang of disappointment, but she quickly reassured herself. Silver is still valuable, she thought. I can still live comfortably. She continued, dragging the pot forward. But after some time, Mary stopped again and looked inside. This time, the silver coins had turned into iron. Mary stared at the pot in silence. Her dreams disappeared in that moment. The grand house, the luxury, the comfort, all gone. She felt a deep sense of despair. But then something changed. Mary took a deep breath, and she smiled. She realized something very important. Before finding the pot, she was already happy. She had a warm home. She had food to eat. She had neighbors who cared for her. She had joy in helping others. Mary understood that true happiness does not come from wealth. It comes from gratitude, love, and kindness. She left the pot in the forest and slowly walked back home. That evening, Mary sat by her fireplace on her old, comfortable chair. The fire warmed her body, and gratitude warmed her heart. She felt a peaceful happiness that no amount of gold could ever bring. Mary continued to live her life just as before, helping others, sharing kindness, receiving love in return. She had learned to be happy in every situation, and that made her richer than any pot of gold ever could. This story teaches us one powerful lesson. Happiness does not come from what we own. It comes from how we live and how we love. Be grateful for what you have, because gratitude turns little into enough. If this story touched your heart, remember this: you don't need more money to be happy. You need more gratitude. Choose kindness. Choose contentment. Choose happiness in every situation. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more meaningful stories. Until next time, keep shining bright with the light of stories.